Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel, Rico's Paradigm Global. Today, I want to discuss burnout in the West and the symptoms that follow. Burnout. This word, which has grown more widely in Western countries, exemplifies the strains and expectations of modern life. It is a state of emotional, physical, and mental tiredness caused by chronic or repeated stress, not merely small fatigue after a long week. It is critical for you to understand the numerous indicators of burnout in order to recognize it in yourself and others, as well as investigate potential treatments. Relocating to Southeast Asia is one alternative that people who are overloaded are increasingly exploring. Although there is no magic solution, relocating to this area and developing a good financial plan can pave the way for a happier, less stressful life. Long term stress, particularly in the workplace, can result in burnout, which is characterized by chronic physical and emotional exhaustion. The three main types of burnout symptoms are behavioral, emotional, and physical. Even after a full night's sleep, those who are experiencing burnout typically feel exhausted. Stress reduces immunity, increasing susceptibility to diseases like the flu and colds. Stress and overthinking are typical causes of insomnia or disrupted sleep patterns. Back pain, stiff necks, and frequent headaches are all physical symptoms of stress and pressure. Stress can drive some people to overeat, while others may lose their appetite entirely. Emotional awareness is the defining feature of burnout. It's the feeling of being overloaded, fatigued, and emotionally depleted. People who are emotionally exhausted frequently feel as if they have nothing left to share. You'll be exhausted all the time. Not merely bodily exhaustion, but a deep, all-encompassing fatigue that sleep cannot cure. You'll be cynical and irritable. A short fuse, increased pessimism, and an overall sense of dissatisfaction. Things that once made people happy may now be viewed with scorn or even apathy. You will feel emotionally numb and distant, feeling isolated from others, lacking empathy, and having difficulty responding to one's own emotions. This may manifest as a lack of emotion or a sense of emotional flatness. There will be more sorrow and worry. Burnout may raise the risk of acquiring or worsening pre existing anxiety and depressive disorders. Long term stress and emotional depletion can cause feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and concern. Depersonalization is another name for it. This depicts a state of disassociation from yourself and your surroundings. Instead of actively participating in your life, it may feel as if you are watching everything from the sidelines, feeling disconnected from reality as if the world isn't completely real, feeling isolated from other people and the outside world, resulting in social disengagement and loneliness, feeling as if you have lost your identity and ideals. You will grow increasingly negative and cynical. A tendency to see others with suspicion or mistrust, as well as a generally negative outlook on life. Your level of personal achievement may fail. This means a decrease in views of productivity and competence. Even if they are objectively operating well, people in the stage of burnout frequently believe they are failing. Symptoms include difficulty focusing, deciding, and finishing tasks. This might lead to frustration and feelings of inefficiency, a persistent sensation of inadequacy despite evidence to the contrary, inability to muster motivation or passion to work or complete other duties, a sense that you are disappointing others and not achieving your goals. Physical symptoms include sleeplessness, difficulty falling asleep, and frequent staying up at night, appetite loss or overeating, indigestion, stomach pains, and other digestive issues, recurrent headaches, muscle aches, and other physical symptoms of stress, increased susceptibility to illness. Burnout sufferers usually endure chronic worry and feelings of helplessness. A person may have pessimistic or cynical attitudes and feel disconnected from their career, coworkers, and interpersonal relationships. Once satisfying duties become boring and overwhelming, people may feel that their efforts are in vain or unworthy of them. Minor annoyances can elicit strong emotional reactions, resulting in anger and rage. Burnout decreases concentration, reducing productivity and performance at work. Burnout leads to many people skipping work totally or taking frequent sick days. It is typical to withdraw from relationships and social activities. To cope with stress, many people turn to drugs, alcohol, or unhealthy eating habits. Lack of motivation may create delays in project completion and missed deadlines. Overwork is a defining feature of Western civilizations, particularly those in the United States, Canada, and certain parts of Europe. A lack of work-life balance, the expectation to be available at all times, and growing living expenses all contribute to increased stress, which finally leads to burnout. The cost of housing, healthcare, and education place enormous financial strain on families and individuals. Personal time is routinely sacrificed due to the pressure to work long hours. Many people are concerned that economic uncertainty, outsourcing, and automation will force them to lose their jobs. Inadequate paid time off typically causes prolonged stress without enough recovery. Many places prioritize output over workers' mental health. Adopting an alternative lifestyle prevalent in Southeast Asia can help to reduce burnout. Thailand, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia are enticing to consumers wishing to reduce stress because they provide a more relaxed lifestyle, lower cost of living, and a better work life balance. Southeast Asia offers far lower rental and real estate rates than the West. Many countries in the region offer good healthcare at a fraction of the expense in the West. In general, utility, food, and transportation costs are lower. Lower income tax rates can benefit expats by reducing their financial burden. Financial security is enabled by the low cost of maintaining a decent lifestyle. The relaxed culture encourages stress reduction and relaxation. Many Southeast Asian countries have beaches, mountains, and cultural attractions that promote an active and enjoyable lifestyle. Co-working spaces and a strong internet infrastructure enable remote workers and digital nomads to thrive. Expats are more likely to find a congenial environment, which reduces feelings of loneliness and isolation. Many jobs in Southeast Asia have lower workloads than their Western counterparts. Moving to Southeast Asia requires careful financial planning to ensure a smooth transition and long-term stability. Examine the cost of living in your home country versus the Southeast Asian area of your choosing. Save enough money to cover unanticipated occurrences for at least 6 months. Invest in either local private health coverage or international health insurance. Consider local business prospects, freelancing jobs, or remote work. Check for conformance to regional regulations governing lengthy stays. Buying real estate in developing countries can provide a consistent passive income stream. Diversification of assets can help to maintain financial growth. Digital assets are part of some expats' investment portfolios. Expats are welcome to conduct business in several Southeast Asian countries. Continue to contribute to your home country's retirement or pension schemes. Millions of people in Western countries suffer from burnout, a serious issue. Relocating to Southeast Asia when supported by a carefully thought financial plan may give a path to a less stressful and more fulfilling life. However, there is no quick fix. People who are feeling overloaded by the pressures of Western life may find the slower pace, reduced cost of living, and emphasis on community particularly appealing. Before making such a decision, you must have a solid financial strategy, conduct sufficient research, and have realistic expectations. It's about creating a sustainable and fulfilling life in a new environment, not merely avoiding burnout. People can find a new sense of purpose and a better work life balance by carefully considering the financial implications and grabbing the opportunities that Southeast Asia offers. It's a vacation that requires rigorous planning, flexibility, and a commitment to your personal well being. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.